what's up boys? So today we're going to be looking at a video titled How to Be a Real Man Now. Videos like this, I know it's going to be a 20 minutes of just satire, but um, we're talking about the real kind of a guy who's speaking from the heart and trying to teach you how to be a real man. A guy like that can only give you the steps, right? You cannot learn how to be a real man on the internet, right? Because that is a very abstract thing. You can learn a whole host of things on the internet, but how to be a real man is not one of them. I know this is satire. I know I've gone on a rant, but we're just going to get into it. Yeah.
Men. What are they? For centuries, us women have tried to figure them out. Such strange, fascinating creatures. But recently, men have been in a crisis. Sperm count is low. Liberalism is high. Testosterone is decreasing. Soy is increasing. The femboy population is skyrocketing. Instead of chopping wood and hunting mammoths, men are throwing on thigh-high socks and cat ears. The question on everyone's mind is, how do we stop this epidemic? How do we save men? Well, today we're finally going to get answers, because I looked for them in the most knowledgeable, reliable, and trustworthy place on Earth, the internet. The internet is a great place to find cringe for you guys. The who kills the bugs, opens the jars, and dies in the wars. That is a man. Some people will say the correct way to be a man is to be protective and strong and blah 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 blah. Others, however, will say being a man is about drinking your coffee black and not playing video games.
Okay. Convenient and ad just popped up.
What's up?
Hi, Jira. We brought you here today to let you.
Here's the thing, alright. Actually, I'm just going to listen to her talk first before I actually give any sort of judgment.
Grown men should not be playing video games past the age of 12. Video games are for children. Men who say they want a gamer girlfriend are gay. If you want a girlfriend who plays video games, just date a man. Fellas, is it gay to want a girlfriend who shares interests with you? Men.
These tweets are bad examples of the correct kind of idea that people are trying to push here, right? Like, the idea is video games are time consuming, right? Like, a person may play, I've seen people play games for literally 6 hours on end, right? Literal 6 hours, right? Without doing anything productive with their day. That is what men are trying to kind of voice their problems with. Like, they're trying to say that is what shouldn't be done by men, right? Like, no man should be spending 6 hours on video games unless they have freedom to do so, right? Like, unless they have no responsibilities, they have nothing to do for the rest of the day, right? If you're playing video games instead of tending to your responsibilities, that's when it starts to become a problem. These people, they're just saying video games are cringe. I don't believe they are. If you have a video game you like, obviously you play it when you have the free time, and even with that, it's kind of tough to kind of track the time, because unless you're insanely good at discipline and you're able to, okay, it's 1 hour, I'm going to stop, right? Which is another kind of, right? Like, the discipline you need to have is crazy, right? Like, You're literally in the middle of a game, you're about to kill the fucking final boss, and like, oh, the 1 hour time limit is up, I'm going to stop. It's just going, I'm just going to go for 1 more minute, 2 more minutes, 5 more minutes. I'm sure that the project isn't that important anyway, right? Like, that's the type of mentality men have when they play video games. And that goes for anything, right? Like, literally anything that you use to escape the things that you're supposed to be taking care of. That could be your mental health, that could be your work, that could be things that are actually important in your life. If you're using gaming to substitute that, that's when you start to, like, ask yourself a few questions. And that's everything, right? And another point is, the guys may use kind of video games to substitute real life, right? Like, you don't go out there and you chase things that you actually want. You don't work on your career, you don't work on the things that are important in your life. You just want to play video games. It's a type of escapism, right? You're substituting the dopamine that goes off in your head when you get that, like, gold skin desert eagle or something like that, right? That's what we're trying to, like, say, right? They're not saying it in a very they're saying it in a very terrible way, right? And yeah,
Will spend 6 hours a day playing Call of Duty instead of signing up to join the real army and serve their country. I would serve myself rat poison before I served this country. If you're a man dating a woman who plays video games, you probably get pegged by her too. I'm sure some of them like that. Grown-ass men that play video games, ask yourself this: when's the last time you've been laid? It is so cool how, like, technology has just improved so much. Like, it is really cool how we can see tweets made in 1998. Men who collect things creep me out. What do you need 300...
wait a minute. Grown-ass men that play video games, ask yourself this: when's the last time you've been laid? People who play video games, they get laid too, because, gaming is not only reserved for men. There are women who actually play video games, and some of them link up, and some of them actually go outside, they touch grass, they actually see what the sky fucking looks like. Idea of this has changed, right? It's not only the girls who just not only the guys who just spend 6 hours on video games. Girls can do that too, right? Like, they can play games, they can go on online games, and they can meet each other, and they can end up pursuing actual relationships. So yeah, but where I have a problem is when you're using gaming to substitute things that you're supposed to be actually doing, right?
play video
That's what
games?
we're
Ask
saying.
yourself this: when's the last time you've been laid? What do you need 300 Pokemon cards for? Okay, so first of all, 300 Pokemon cards is not that many Pokemon cards. I think I have more than 300 Pokemon cards, and I organize them from cutest to ugliest. Say, well, how many shoes do you think this woman owns? What's with the sudden trend of grown men playing with children's toys? Do these men also make spaceshipy sounds when playing with them? Hashtag manchild. And you can't see it because it's censored, but they added Lauren Chen here. Like, is this attractive? Mommy, is this attractive? Mommy, sorry, mommy. Also, building models, I feel like that's a very normal male hobby to have. No hobby is masculine or feminine, but if we are doing this shit, I think building things is pretty masculine.
Again, the same thing. You can do whatever the fuck you want on your free time, right? As long as it's not harming your actual physical health, you can do whatever you want. When these two things start bleeding into each other, when responsibilities start bleeding with video games, that's when you start to get worried, That's all we're saying.
Is society in general not just men building things? Then someone asked this guy a valid question. Please provide your list of acceptable leisure activities that meet your approval. And this is what this dude said. Changing the oil in the car, upgrading the RAM in the family computer, doing the laundry, reading, writing, making chili or soup, home repair, playing soccer / rugby / football / hockey. Most of these are just chores. Oh boy, can't wait to change the oil in the car. Updating RAM on the family computer. Oh god, I remember having a family computer. I remember not knowing how to delete the history off the family computer. Nothing more soy than grown men obsessed with a sports team. Men with a favorite sports team are highly unattractive to me. A man is supposed to dominate his field, conquer resources, ravage his opponents, and bring glory to his name and family, and here he is, watching and cheering on other men doing just that. A masculine cuckery. Calling people men who watch dudes in tights chase a ball around a field covered in woke messaging while our country goes up in flames might be a stretch.
Here's the thing, man. Bro, fella, listen. Those fucking gladiators. We actually watched people go out there and kill each other. That was fun, right? And then it just got more, safe, and it got more legal, where people go into stadiums to actually have fun and watch football, right? Football is not horrible. Football is cool. Football is not gay if you think it is. Anything. I hate people who say everything is gay. I hate those people. Like, I hate when everything just has to be gay. People who say pause, shut the fuck up. You're grown ass man. Why are you saying everything? Like, the people who say pause get on my nerves, right? Like, everyone who says everything is gay get on my nerves, right? Like, anything. Like, if you like anything, go ahead and do it. Don't let it bleed into your responsibilities, obviously, but you can do whatever the fuck you want, right?
Our country is being invaded and destroyed and you're watching sports ball? Sad. Like, what do these guys do all day for fun? The only acceptable manly activity to some of these people is like making fun of 15-year-olds on TikTok who are experimenting with their gender identity. I feel like it's really not that deep. Like, we've always been a very competitive species. We used to watch people fight in like coliseums. We used to watch men get ripped apart by lions in coliseums. Now we watch stickball, or we watch two nerds debate about politics on Twitch. That is our modern day coliseum. UK builders go woke. Study finds 3/4 of tradesmen discuss their feelings with colleagues, while 2/3 shun their fried breakfasts, and nearly half say they are history buffs. What the fuck does going woke mean anymore? Fellas, is it woke to have friends and like history?
I had the feeling this topic was going to come up. Here's the thing. Sharing your problems with friends, there's nothing wrong with that. Again, having a brotherhood, right? Like, having like a strong social circle is key, right? Like, you need you need people who you can tell anything to, right? Obviously not everything, but you can tell them when you have problems. You can tell them whenever you're stressed, or if you don't have that, you have pent up energy, pent up emotion that just ends up going out. That's the same thing that happens with incels. Incels are people who are emotionally repressed. They have no outlet to. They have no way to express their rage. Instead of actually working on it or talking to a friend about it, they end up just repressing it, and at some point they end up blowing up and harming everyone that's around them, like going into a school and shooting everything up. It's the same thing. Pent up emotion is dangerous, right?
No airbags, we die like real men. Went on a date with a man who got in our Uber and instantly put on a seatbelt. The date went okay and he was sweet, but I ghosted him. I could not get the image of him wearing a seatbelt out of my mind. Feminine. If you're a grown-ass man and you wear a seatbelt in the passenger seat, you are likely to be a raging homosexual. Fellas, is it gay to not want to die in a car accident? Speaking of seatbelts, I actually found out recently that when seatbelts were first invented, there was like this whole anti-seatbelt movement of people that were just like, I will not wear my seatbelt. The government can't force me to wear a seatbelt. And when I pointed this out online, like 50 of my own fans were like, shoo, this would have been you. And like, fair enough. The sudden trend of men being attracted to female asses is part of the homosexual agenda.
Come on now. We can't like. Now you're just being mean. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to be into then? Right? Like, bro, this is such a wild fucking tweet.
Men and women have asses. If they can get you attracted to asses, what's stopping you from being attracted to a man's ass? If a man
That has to be satire.
prefers tits over ass, I just assume he is gay or at least bisexual. Real men prefer ass over tits. Once a man has reached puberty, he should find the breasts of a woman repulsive. They are meant to feed babies. You are no longer a baby. Grow up. Can't like a woman's ass. Can't like a woman's tits. You're gay no matter what. All roads lead to gay. Restaurants? Soy. Bars? Soy. Everything people do to have fun is based around soy. Nature? Chad. Buying big ass steaks and eating them raw in the park? Chad. I would call the cops on you if I saw that. Yes, hello, there is a strange man eating raw meat in the park around my children. Men don't wear—
Like, I don't know what the fuck he's eating. It could be a fucking... I'm not going to make that joke. It's going to get me taken off
dresses
of YouTube.
or drink from straws. Watching YouTube videos is a female trait. Men who watch YouTube might as well be women. Well, put on the dress. Men should dress like men and women should dress like
That's what I do, basically. So I guess I'm fucking
women.
gay.
Culture
Yeah.
is clearly trying to blur these lines, and Christians should exemplify the distinctions. Ladies, wear dresses often, keep your hair long, and stay healthy. Men, ditch the gay look, grow a beard, and get strong. Ah yes, nothing gay men hate more than strong men with beards. Men who grow beards are insecure and want to feel more masculine because inside they don't feel masculine. Men need to come to grips with the fact that we've all committed sexual assault on women.
Nope. Find that guy. Investigate that guy. If he's guilty of anything, throw him in jail. Throw him in. That's why I don't use Twitter. I don't use Twitter because that place is just... You will find some of the most repulsive shit on Twitter. At least that's what I've heard, right? I don't use Twitter. I don't use Twitter because of weird shit like
Men
this.
in the comments section, comment if you've never committed a sexual assault on a woman. Like this video if you've never committed sexual assault on a woman. Subscribe to this channel if you've never committed sexual assault on a woman. No grown man should be drinking margaritas. Men drinking cocktails, it's not big and it's not clever. It makes ye look like an absolute tit. And birds drinking pints makes ye look like a lorry driver. This is the most British shit I've ever heard in my life. I need a translator. Something that gives me the ick is men drinking hot drinks. Grown men shouldn't be getting nothing from the ice cream truck. I still get excited when I hear the ice cream truck. Also, I just need to know, what are y'all choosing? I'm going with the SpongeBob one. Every time. If you are a male and go to any restaurant and ask for a milkshake, you are gay. Real men do not drink coffee, especially not iced coffee or flavored coffee. That is sus. If I see a gentleman drinking tea, I assume he is a homosexual. To be honest, I've said it before.
Ah, man. See, a lot of these are just people just saying things because they're behind the internet. When you meet these people in real life, most of the time they're just normal people, right? They're just saying this because they're on the internet, and there are no repercussions for the things they say, right? There's no repercussions for the things you say, the things you tweet. And that's what I think is happening here, because now it's gay to like tea, it's gay to like ice cream, it's gay to watch football, it's gay to fucking like ass or tits and stuff like that. Then what are we supposed to do? That's why you don't get your advice from Twitter, right? You try and look at the person, the track record of the person that you're listening to, right? This person is not actually like fucking mentally insane, or just likes to goof off on the internet. This person likes to goof off on the internet, basically.
Tea is gay coffee. Men who drink juice, suspect as hell. I go to Starbucks solely to see the embarrassment on the eyes of the grown man who orders a low-fat, iced latte frap, frou-frou blah blah when he looks up and sees me taking a sip of my straight black coffee with no cream or sugar. And then everyone on the train clapped, looks up at you and sees you. This is the start of some like yaoi fanfiction or something. Beta males go to hipster coffee shops for a dirty chai soy latte, while alpha males go to Hooters and drink beer and watch hockey. The beta male left can attack me all they want. I will never apologize for being an alpha male who eats at Hooters. Going to Hooters is a gender-affirming experience?
Satire. Look at his name.
Do
Satire.
men eat raspberries? Men? Do you eat raspberries? Ain't no real man about to sit around and eat a feminine ass food like hummus. I love how so much of this just like has to do with food and drinks. Just made up arbitrary rules about what is and what is not masculine food. Like, are boneless chicken wings masculine food? Better question, are boneless chicken wings chicken nuggets? Leftist men are not real men. Leftist males are a bunch of beta losers. The reason why I say males is because I would not consider a leftist male a man. Leftist males are not real men. Simple. I don't know, like Joseph Stalin was pretty manly. I like how in order to find one example of like a masculine leftist man, I have to like take out a history book and this shit is so dumb though, like this idea that all conservative men are like hyper masculine and like no leftist men are masculine, like it doesn't hold up. Obviously there are masculine leftist men, liberal men. However, men are capitalists, feminine men are socialists, the two genders. In reality, conservative men are the most effeminate men when you really think about it. I mean, authoritarianism in general is kind of subby. Oh, you want the state to control you? You want to lick the boot? Bottom behavior. Leftism lowers your testosterone. Racism increases your testosterone.
Another bit of satire. Now I'm just calling them out because it's Twitter. You can't know what's actually real or that's fake. That's fake.
The two political parties, leftism and racism. Any man whose heart is melted by a woman is no man at all. Fellas, is it gay?
What? At this point, like, yeah, that's another bit of satire. There's no way this guy is actually saying this. Like, it's satire.
To fall in love. Eating girls out is submissive. You are what you eat. If you as a man eat pussy, you are one. Licking coochie is worse than cocaine addiction. Eating pussy is so childish. Eating pussy is too submissive for me. It feels gay. Literally, fellas, is it gay to eat pussy? Real men eat ass. A real man does not eat ass. Getting mixed messages here. Face-sitting, cowgirl, and any other position with a woman on top are fundamentally acts of homosexuality. Fellas, is it homosexual to have heterosexual sex? A This has muscle tissue. The more you use it, the stronger and bigger it becomes. The vagina is elastic. If you overuse it, it will lose its elasticity and become a borehole. A penis is muscle tissue. The more you use it, the stronger and bigger it becomes. Getting big gains at the...
What are we watching? I'm sorry I made you watch this. I apologize from the deepest part of my heart. I apologize for making you watch through this. I'm sorry. Alright, if you're watching this, if you watched for this long, I'm sorry to have made you go through this. Alright.
Jim, don't skip day, bro. So this isn't even true. This is the truth. Ladies, if he's had more than 3 sexual partners, he got a string bean. A man having the TikTok app is one thing, but making TikToks? What the actual hell is that? You know what? I actually agree with this one. TikTok, and I'm not just saying that because I do not understand TikTok and I don't know how to navigate it or use it. Or men with long hair are not men. If I bend you over and you look like a woman from behind, you are not a man or you are gay. Wait a minute.
Samson, the most masculine man I can think of, he had long hair, he had fucking locks. The fuck are you talking about? Right, like the guy literally ripped lions in half. The took down a fucking building with his own bare hands. Like the most masculine man you can ever think of. The guy who could withstand fucking temptation from Jezebel, right? The fuck is this guy talking about?
If you bend a man over, they are gay. If you are depressed as a man, you have failed as a man. This is why so many depressed men are choosing to become women. Think about why you never see emo boys anymore. Because they're all trans women. Trans agenda has stolen our emo boys. If you are a man over 30 and you have time to maintain more than 5 friendships, I mean real friendships.
This is so pointless, by the way. I assume that's not his face. I'm talking about the profile, basically. Like, if I can see your face and I can't see your handle, like I could run into you on Twitter, right? Assuming that's his real face. If it's not, that's
friendships,
okay.
you are either a loser, groomer, or gay. Fellas, is it gay to have friends? Smiling too much is beta, and women know that men who smile frequently signal to other men that they are not a threat. Better smile less or smirk without showing teeth, as this is more alpha. Smirk without showing teeth? What, do like the DreamWorks smirk? If you are above the age of 27 and not making 6 figures a year, you should be forced to transition into a woman because it is over for you.
Again, this is Reddit. Reddit, ladies and gentlemen. This is the pure definition of satire. There's no way. Like, here's the thing. Not everyone gets to start at the same place. If you take any of these people seriously, like I am right now, I'm not taking this as a joke, which it most probably is. You're just going to get mad over nothing.
The forced feminization of working class men. Joe Biden's America. Large penises are seen as desirable is just another symptom of Western degeneration. Large penises are a sign of low intelligence and savage genetics. Small penises indicate high intelligence and aristocratic blood. Whatever makes you feel.
You said aristocratic blood, bro.
Feel better, bro. Whoa equals masculine. Wow equals feminine. Racist white dudes be like, here's my top 25 films. These are like very normal, good movies. These are very...
The Joker. That looks like Batman. I have no time to read all that.
They're like popular, critically acclaimed movie. The Matrix? Racist white dudes? Liking Inglorious Bastards, the movie where they kill Nazis, that one. Also, women have no f***ing room to talk. Don't go around calling Pulp Fiction and Fight Club red flag movies when your ass is binge watching serial killer documentaries. Men, it is effeminate and weak to ask a woman on a date. A real man does not ask, he takes what is rightfully his. No.
Get that nigga investigated. If he has something on his name, throw him in jail.
Oh, don't do that. No. Ancient men, sent to war on behalf of the Empire at age 15, leaned, jacked, sunned balls. Modern men, beg for women's appreciation, pale, depressed, fat. Ask for permission before... A real man just pisses everywhere while making eye contact. Jacked body, calm mind, sunned balls.
Masculinity, femininity, that may be something I may make a video about in the future, because a lot of these things are just weird, right? Like a lot of these kind of ideas of what a masculine man should be is weird, right? Take what is rightfully his. That's great. That's what that is. That's great. Like you looking for most of these people, they look for avenues to kind of channel their fucked up mind and trying to make it acceptable, right? Like I remember something I watched which was funny, which is just chill people can make most things sound acceptable. Like, oh, why don't we just give people chlamydia and shit like that? Like, they're basically doing that. They're trying to find cool ways to say fucked up shit.
Strong family, confident mindset, sharp, and I feel like if you find this attractive, you are pretty much gay, but don't want the stigma that goes along with it. The muscle waifu psyop is real. They got you thirsting for women with male bodies. They want to turn you gay. Liking muscle mommies or strong women is gay. Fellas, isn't gay to like hot women? If you like pick A over pick B, you are in fact socially engineered or slightly homosexual. Okay, hot take, but both are good. Hi, progressive leftists. Hi. If your idea of a man is sitting around in your skinny jeans, sipping on a grande peppermint mocha made with soy topped off with whip, then you do you. I'm going to do me, which is a God-fearing American who loves his country and flag. Okay? Why is it always coffee? Why is it always Starbucks latte? I haven't brushed my teeth in over a week. I rarely brush my teeth. Feels gay. Ladies, if you want to find out if your man is gay, check the back of his toilet seat. If that shit ain't dirty, he is bisexual at least. If you wipe your ass with baby wipes and you're not a girl, you are borderline bisexual. Please, for the love of God, clean your ass. It is not manly to have a shitty poopy asshole. Wash your ass. Red flags list just dropped. Let's discuss. Sagittarius or Aquarius. Astrology is just racism for white women. Thinks Kanye is a genius. Well, that one aged well. Loves Bitcoin/crypto. Okay, I actually agree with this. I had a nightmare like 2 years ago that I met this boy and he was really nice, and then he started showing me like his little NFT monkeys on his phone. I literally had a nightmare. It's from New Jersey. Okay, I agree with that too. New Jersey is New York's dump. Has abs. Not a big fan of abs, but I don't see how that's a red flag.
No, I'm not.
Only has one pillow. I mean, it's not a big deal if he has one pillow. It is a big deal if he has a yellow pillow. Ladies, what gives you the ick? When he's born in June. A man born anywhere from February 19th to March 20th does not sit right with me. Why, as a man, are you born in June? There's something about men being born between March and August that makes me sick, man. There's something very unmasculine about men who aren't born in October to December. When a man tells me his birthday is in July, I look at him sideways like, are you a girl? Fellas, is it gay to be born? It really is racism for women. A man has no time.
So yeah, bro, I'm born in September, right? It's my birth month, basically. I guess I'm gay.
For happiness. Happiness is for women and children. I feel like according to these people, like the rules of being a man are just like, be miserable, drink and eat only red meat and tar, go to work, do nothing fun ever, never wash your ass, and die in a car accident. The most masculine thing to me is honestly just like not giving a fuck. Just not giving a fuck about what other people think. Just doing and eating whatever you want. To me personally, it would just be a huge turnoff if a guy was like, oh no, I'm not drinking that margarita, that's a girly drink. Like, are you 12 years old? They just have like a child's idea of what it is to be like a grown-up and be a man. It also just reeks of insecurity. Like, why are you that afraid of looking gay? I don't get it. So that was my little fun video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please consider donating to my Patreon to help out the channel, link down below. Oh, Merry Christmas, Happy.
Ooh, fuck. It's an old ass video. Yeah, so this video was fun. This video was fun because you really got to see the fucked up minds of these people, the fucked up minds of people on the internet. I like what she said in the end, right? You're not 12, right? You can do whatever the fuck you want, right? Like you're a grown man. You can do whatever you want, right? You cannot let a fucking internet guy tell you what you should or should not be doing. Granted, if it's harming your health, like physically or mentally, then that's a problem. But you can do whatever you want, right? Like, I can't say normal things that used to be perfectly just. Now that's a problem, right? This is an interesting video. It was fun. I'm not going to ramble on about it. Other than that, I'll see you guys later. Peace.